football. Smith hands in the backfield and dropped. Trent Whalen, who caught the eye of the Lions head coach Brent Dearman coming into this game, makes the
untouched and was able to get
offense into Southern Utah territory. That's Scott, the man in motion, and they run the end around, and it could be a beauty, but it is snapped. Utah. Dean Jones comes down from the safety spot and stops what would have been a big play.
And Roca read that reverse all the way, staying home on the back side of that play, forcing the tackle for loss. A big play for the Southern Utah defense. Roca doesn't make that play.
Running back picking up a yard, and it's a 3rd and 4. Converting 3rd. Live here on 3rd down in Cedar City. TJ's though, and Lando Brown's got him for the sack.
The passer penalty gets midfield.
To the offense here so far, inside their own 5. Lamson again, this time has a bit of a lane, shedding tackles. Targi Lamson out to the 20-yard line. It's still 3rd down, but a pickup of 20 yards for Lamson.
And this is all power running from Lamson there. Gets through the hole initially and then breaks one. Stiff arms the second tackle, breaks another arm tackle there. Breaks through 4 tackles on that run to get it to 3rd
down this season. Nunez, the wide receiver, in motion. Barry to the air for the first time. Looks Nunez's way. He has him. He's got the 1st down and more. Gabe Nunez breaks free out to the 44-yard line. And Southern Utah moves away from their own end zone in 2 plays.
This was a great read from Barry there and throws it just behind Nunez enough to let the defender over-pursue for the broken tackle and the chunk play.
Tempo coming for 2 weeks ago against Central Arkansas. They held the Bears' Shunderick Powell to just 70 yards on the ground. Barry throws to Lamson this time. He's got the catch, and he's got some room. A somersault. He's still on his feet across midfield, pushing forward. And the 5th reception of the year for Targi Lamson's an eventful one.
And Targi Lamson there showing the hands, gets the pass out in the flat, and then I'm not sure even he was expecting to stay on his feet as he got upended here. But then the awareness to keep going after he lands on his feet.
White Schultz made the contact, and this is 3rd down and 2. Normally, it's a handoff to no. Has to be ready for power. That doesn't mean you can always stop it.
No, and that time Targi Lamson and the Southern Utah offensive line win with power there. And
starting to find their footing with number 4.
And that's where this offense all starts for the Thunderbirds, is getting number 4 in Targi Lamson the ball, get him in a play call there to go with the quarterback power, fake it to Targi and just follow behind. And then Jackson Berry does a good job keeping his feet churning to get that 1st down yardage.
Got a little brotherly shove from 6. Carr got it. Spun close to the line. Looks like he has it for a 1st down.
And Barry just making the easy reads, as you'll see on the replay here. Carr coming open down that near sideline and then runs right at the stick, so he knows as long.
Lead there is 1st down and 10. Cam Athey motions out. Lamson with a jump cut. Targi Lamson hunting the end zone, stays on his feet, and he scores. Southern Utah strikes first.
And Targi Lamson there shows the vision with the jump cut at the line of scrimmage to get outside, and then the power at the end to run through 2 would-be tacklers at the goal line for a touchdown.
Green and Schultz had a chance at him but couldn't bring him down, and his 14th touchdown of the year to add to a productive drive on the ground and through the air. See Southern Utah take the early lead, and we talked about the hot start to begin this game down, and this is exactly what Delane Fitzgerald has been wanting to see from his team.
And just executing on all sides, aside from the penalties to start the drive for the Southern.
Against Abilene Christian last week, almost had a house call right there.
And that was a great read from Ramirez on that play. They're just baiting.
To the bottom of the screen. Jackson Berry's had a couple of timely completions on 3rd down. Looking for another one here. Nowhere to go. He exits it out to Whistler, who's got the 1st down and more. Tripped up by Edwin White Schultz. The former Jayhawk takes down the former Ute, and it's a first down for Southern Utah.
And that was a great play from Barry there. Just stayed in the pocket and then knew as soon as that timer was going off in his head that he needed to just find a
touchdown till late in the third quarter. There's Athey, the motion man. Barry fakes it to him and keeps it. Jackson Barry can move, shuffles his way across, fighting to protect the football, and he does inside the 5. It is first and goal.
And a hard run for Barry here. A great read to pull it as the entire Lions defensive line crashes with the motion. And then Barry just gets the outside and then protects the ball well there at the end of the play as Southern Utah gets it inside the 5.
Before his name was down, touchdown.
So it is another Targhee touchdown, and Lamson scores his 15th of the year, second today. And the Thunderbirds lead 13-0 with Jaden Rogers on for the extra point.
And it was just hard running again for Lamson, getting near the goal line and then just turning his legs and breaching the ball over the end zone line for the touchdown.
Good. And Southern Utah has got a 14-0 lead. Well, these two teams have been opposites this year, getting off to strong starts, but Southern Utah flipping the script right now. Still a long way to go. The North Alabama.
Great read there from Pleasant Johnson, cutting off the outbreaking route there and then just using his long arms to get over Kennebrew without making illegal contact for a pass interference.
With just a couple of minutes to go, but they were able to manage it. So plenty of Thunderbird fans out for revenge today. Here's a third down as Barry goes deep down the field. What a snare by Nunez. First down.
And Nunez with the incredible catch across the middle and a great route to get open there. Barry put it right where only Nunez could get to it.
And just one
Not making the same mistake twice.
He hands off to Targhee Lamson here. Usually a good play. Could be again. Lamson to the outside. Foot race inside the 10. Targhee Lamson. First and goal, Southern Utah.
And Targhee Lamson gets to the outside there, showing off the speed here on this one. And just makes one man miss in the hole, and then it's a foot race to the sideline where Targhee Lamson gets all the way inside the 5.
Reddick, who is back on the field after leaving with an injury earlier, along with Anglin, were able to chase him down. But first and for the third time this season, Lamson, the handoff, right side, bounces off, and he finds the backdoor score.
And it was great vision from Lamson here. The hole gets clogged up, so just bounces off his offensive lineman and goes the other way and walks into the end zone for his hat trick today.
Exit stage left, and Targhee Lamson with 3 first-half touchdowns, and Jaden Rogers once again on for the extra point. Can't defend that much better if you're North Alabama on the front side of the play, but tremendous vision there by the senior.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to, just the experience and the vision for Lamson to get that third touchdown.
Extra point up and good, too. Out to the right away from the rush. Throws downfield. He's got Carr for a first down. He beats Jermaine Ray Jr. out close to midfield. And Shane Carr picks up 21.
And a great play call here. Southern Utah expecting the blitz from North Alabama. So they roll Barry out to the right to get out of the pocket. And then a great throw on the run hits Carr in stride for the first down.
Shane Carr, who is really for this Southern Utah offense, looking to get back on the scoreboard and reestablish a 3-possession lead. Lamson's in the backfield. Downing and Kraut are the wide receivers, and it's Lamson around the right side with a first down carry. Targhee Lamson at 130 yards rushing on the day.
And it was the pull from Lyle Santos here that gives Targhee Lamson the edge, as you see Big 72 coming through and blowing up the edge for this North Alabama defense, gives Targhee a first down run.
That was Josh Anglin, the football stadium in the entire country. A 50-yard try for Jaden Rogers. He gets it up. It curls back, and Jaden Rogers from 50. Yes, indeed. wiggled, it waggled, and it found its way through the uprights. And for a kicking game that has struggled this year, Jaden Rogers puts Southern Utah back up 3 possessions. Timeout on the field with 7:42 to go in the third quarter. It's 24-7 after this. 10 at their own 40-yard line. Lamson dancing his way, picking and probing and finding his way for a first down. Lamson with 141 yards on the game and good patient running.
And it was patience there. The hole initially is closed. He tries to bounce back to the other side and then says, nope, I'm going to go back to the initial hole, and picks up 11 for a first down.
He's got 9 more, and this is when the Southern Utah offense is dangerous.
Yeah, and it was another great kick out from Lyle Santos down on the outside, and then Tarky Lamson gets all the way to the sideline, picks up 9 there for Southern Utah.
Tarky Lamson just leaning on this North Alabama defense right now, and a player is down for the Lions. That is Jaheim Ingram. Lamson, the only college football player, regardless of level, who has run for more yards this season, is Boise State's Ashton Jeanty, who is in line to be a Heisman finalist this year. Barry, play action. Here comes the shot. He's got Carr wide open. A room service touchdown, and Carr finds Pater.
And it was a play-action shot we saw, but it was the route from Carr that gets him so open, cutting at the top of the route there for the post, gets into the end zone.
On the play, and Jaden Rogers on for an extra point. Not exactly the 50-yarder he booted through the last time he took the field, but Barry with his first touchdown pass, and Carr hauls in his team-leading 5th of the season. And that extra point is up and good. Lions defense looking for answers defending the ground game.
And Tarky Lamson, so hard to bring down on first contact, runs through that first tackler, and then it takes the next 2 Lions together to bring him down just short of the first down marker.
And then the quick strikes that they've been able to get going up and down the field. Smith to throw, under pressure, it's a wobbly duck in the air. Roca's got an easy interception. The other way go the Thunderbirds. Roca hunting the pylon. Pick 6 for the Sac State transfer.
And it was the pass rush for Southern Utah that leads to the Roca pick 6 here, as just coming straight off the edge, hits Smith in the blind spot there, forcing the duck up in the air, and Roca takes advantage.
Walker Harris came off the edge and hit TJ Smith, and once Roca caught the ball, there was nobody home, and Southern Utah goes back up by 2 scores. Roca with his first interception as a Thunderbird. It's the first defensive touchdown for Southern Utah since the road win against Austin Peay back on September 28th. Rogers' extra point is up and good. Another momentum swing, as it's the Southern Utah defense that makes the play, and they're up by 12. Still a lot of football left here at the Eccles Coliseum.
And it doesn't look like it's much of a decision, as North Alabama checks in some bigger bodies here for a 4th and short play.
Caleb Brown, the defensive tackle, is in along with the defensive end. That's big 45 Tyreek Daniels for a team that has -1 or had -1 rushing yards coming into this quarter. 4th down and 1. The Lions are going for it. It's Smith, wrapped up, dropped. I don't think he got there. He's short, and Southern Utah holds.
And this Southern Utah front comes up big again. It's Ramirez coming up from his safety spot, coming off the edge on the far side.
Pressure could be coming. Barry trying to get into the right protection to keep the drive alive. Here comes the blitz. Downing the quick hit. Turns upfield. Fights for extra yardage. Devin Downing moves the sticks. A Herculean effort from the one-time BYU Cougar.
And just great effort there from Downing to get the first down, after catching the ball about 2 yards short of the line to gain, just kept his feet turning and then get some help from his offensive line in Jeremy Perkins pushing him down.
Approaching the 2-minute timeout. Cowbells are ringing here at Eccles Coliseum. Smith, long throw, and it's intercepted by Crump. That should do it. Second interception of the game for this Thunderbirds defense. They've got 10 on the year, the 6th on the season for TJ Smith, and just tried to make too long of a throw.
And that's a real long throw going from the far hash all the way to the near sideline on an out route.
Fans that remember that game get the result they're looking for here today. Kendall McGuire will check in with head coach Delane Fitzgerald for SUU as soon as she can track him down. But Dallin, final thoughts.
And it was Southern Utah's offense in the first half that showed out and got them that 21-point lead, but it was the defense that came up big in the fourth quarter to hold on for the 12-point win. A Roca pick 6 to give them a 17-point lead, and then just holding on a last second pick there from Southern Utah as well with Crump gives them the advantage in the turnover battle and the ultimate decision in the game.
Well, Southern Utah has been wanting to get off to a hot start this season, and it's been a struggle, but this time they were on the opposite end of a game that they have played several times this year. A 3-touchdown lead, suddenly have the opportunity. North Alabama did at one point to drive down the field and take the lead, and that's when the pick 6 showed up for Southern Utah.
And it's the timing of those plays and the growth throughout the season that has shown the improvement of the Southern Utah team to get out to a fast start and then hold on for the win and not allow North Alabama to complete the comeback.
Trying to track down McGuire, standing by with Delane Fitzgerald.
Coach, your team played with tremendous grit and determination and earned themselves a hard-fought win today. How do you continue to build for next week's game?
Kendall, I thought we played really hard in the first half, with the exception of those 2 plays on offense. Give them a 15, 20-second drive. I thought we played really hard in the first half. Second half is a completely different story. We didn't play as well as we were supposed to play the last hour and a half of the football game.
Thank you so much, Coach, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kendall. Stick around. We'll wrap things